Yeah, we got a new show for y'all. A damn good show. But before we get to today's video, don't forget, got a new giveaway. Ram Diesel Turbo with the Cummins transmission. Get in it to win? All you gotta do is go to my website, officialhorsetwins.com. Anything you buy on my site, like my damn good coffee, my methylene blue, already drunk it all. Any of my merchandise get you automatically in to win. Yeah, so ICE, they're doing a raid up in Omaha, Nebraska. It's crazy, man, how they made it all the way up there and these people hired them. I think they just as guilty as cheap labor. You're not taking it.
Don't touch me, bitch. Don't touch me. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. You know it. Let's go.
This is crazy. Oh, that's right. It's not the jurisdiction. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. He spit on him?
He broke that. He broke this.
Which one?
I'll break him more. I'll break him more. No, no. Leave it. He didn't do nothing. Just leave it. Get it. Go back in your car, pig.
Damn, he missed it. Get it. That is nuts. So they're doing this raid up there, and this is them on the inside.
Hey, who's the sizzle with time?
You know what's crazy? My first job when I got out of the Marine Corps, I worked in this warehouse. Yeah, I remember that. And,
What was it called? Preferred Meals?
It was called Preferred Meals in Irvine, California. It was like, well, my second job out of the Marine Corps. And I was working in a warehouse. I was the only, well, me and the supervisor was the only Americans there. And I worked around a bunch of Latinos. And then there was a section where it was a bunch of women dressed like this with like bonnets and stuff on. There was handling food. None of them spoke English.
Yeah.
The guys I worked with, they spoke broken English. And I was talking to them and they were all illegal. And then they asked me how much money was I making per hour. I said $8 an hour. Right? It's like they're paying you $8 an hour. Then he looked at me and said, "You're lazy too. You know, you work as hard as us."
Oh, man.
Yeah, they always had masks because they was handling food and stuff.
So I think they handle food there.
I worked in a warehouse just like this. I see why these agents cover their faces, because they're going to be targets.
Yeah.
If they're recognized, they're going to be targets.
And plus, they do a lot of undercover work against cartels. They can't show their face.
Gracias.
That's like low hanging fruit when you go to these places like this.
Yeah, it's just see, you didn't got to look. All you got to do is open the door.
Yeah. He looks pissed. I mean, I would be upset too.
It's kind of
If I'm
crazy.
getting sit back to a shithole where I came from and I don't want to live there.
Yeah, well, the thing is this. They don't like the country they're fleeing from. They come here and they don't like this country either.
Yeah.
Which tells you a lot about these people. Like
Yeah.
there's good places in Mexico. You can have a great life in Mexico if you work hard and make good decisions. But these people, they flee that country saying, oh, it's more opportunity. No, it's a wealth of opportunity wherever you go. But then they come here, they trash that company, then they trash our country as well. They're like ungrateful, entitled.
Well, they know they're going to get handouts, easy money.
Yeah.
They're like the leeches of society.
Yeah. A majority of these people are not good people. Some of them are good people.
Yeah, I wouldn't say majority of them are bad people.
They came in the country illegally.
Yeah, I get that, Kevin.
That makes you bad.
Well, I should be roasted in hell right now if that's your standard. I mean, I mean, I understand they broke the law.
But you know why they got all this heat on them? Joe Biden. Don't blame Donald Trump. Blame Joe Biden. He let 21 million.
That's the estimates, yeah.
21 million
The 4
illegals into our country.
Yeah.
Trump has to do this.
Yeah.
He has to. A lot of people is flying under the radar. ICE wasn't messing with these people like this.
Now, not even when Trump was back in office.
Not when even when Trump was in office. Now when Trump's back in office, after what Joe Biden did, you have to do this. He let 21 million illegals into our country. That's insane.
But they mad at Trump. If Joe Biden would have just kept the border like somewhat manageable,
Yeah.
if he did somewhat of a good job,
Right.
this wouldn't be happening
This
right
wouldn't
now.
be happening. And the border would have never been an issue during election time.
Yeah.
Trump won on this.
Right.
So stop blaming Trump. Stop blaming Republicans. Blame Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He's shining the light on all this garbage.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, these people that come work here, they pay them peanuts. These people are modern day slaves.
I know. I'm
They
telling
don't
you.
pay them nothing.
When I was working at that warehouse, everybody hated me.
Yeah. I think.
They kept calling me cabron.
What the hell's that?
I think it means like a-hole or something.
But Keith, not only should they arrest these people, they should arrest the owners.
Well, that's all they have to do. If they institute fines against employers,
Yeah.
$5,000 a day per incident,
Yeah.
it would stop all of this. I don't know why they don't do that.
Yeah. They're the ones
They're the ones incentivized it. You take
Yeah.
away this incentive, they just naturally self-deport.
Yeah, I mean, for them to play the I didn't know he was illegal. Still don't speak a word of English. You can tell by what a person dressed, his mannerisms, his accent, and you don't know these people illegal.
No, but when I was applying for jobs in California, I always had to provide an I-9, a Social Security card, and all that stuff. They know these people are not legit.
Yeah, but I know people that.
But like when I was working at warehouse, I was like $8 an hour.
Yeah.
Them dudes is getting. I think the minimum wage that time was like $4.75 or maybe $5.15. I was getting paid $8, and I was going to get a raise after 3 months. I was going to $9.
There was like around $5.
They had been there for like years. Wouldn't get no raises.
I know they wasn't paying for their healthcare insurance.
Oh, they wasn't even paying for mine. I didn't have no health care. But hey, don't blame Trump. Blame Joe Biden.
Yeah.